Welcome back, everybody. Dren608 Plays. We're playing Xenonauts 2. This is Milestone 4.18. They've already got some other experimental drops that they've found. Somebody's found some bugs or something, so we might run into some bugs here. At the end of the last time, we got done rescuing some sergeants. So we're going to go in here. There's some things that the sergeants bring us. We did have a couple people get really badly wounded here. So we got to look at our folks. Alright, well, we put back our heavy. We're going to put back our sniper. Now, I do want to get the Mars in here, so I think I'm going to take this wounded sergeant here. We're going to put him back to heal up. I might have to swap myself out. Yes, this is my avatar, by the way. Named after my uncle. Alright, we want to add in the Mars. Don't really have somebody that's a good assault person besides myself. We'll see how badly wounded I am at the time. I've only got 29 and 56 hit points, so that's not a good place to be, but I really have a great strength there. We'll deal with that when we get there. We're short an assault person. I may have to go with lots of riflemen on the next mission when it comes up. One of the things that happens, the sergeants all bring you, again, I don't need all these cleaner machine guns. I don't need all those extra cleaner corpses. The briefcases of money. Each one of those sergeants had 50,000. So you go boom, 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 and I suddenly have a whole lot of extra cash. So I could actually build an airplane if I wanted to right now, but I want to save it to get some more things going. So I could build myself an interceptor at this point. Then I'd only have like 8,000 left, and I really want to get 3 days. Yeah, I really want to pick up some more scientists, so I think I'm going to let myself generate some cash. I do need to go rearrange this thing, because the tank needs to be up here. The heavy's on the other side. The sniper's in the middle. That's a sergeant. She's pretty good. This is a sergeant. So for now, I'm going to put them on the doors with me. We'll see what happens as far as when the next mission shows up and when we actually have to do anything. Alright, let's spin up some time. Okay, we got the laboratory, which means now I can go into the laboratory and I can hire up some scientists. That'd be about half my money. I'm gonna go full on to hire all the scientists I can. It's gonna be expensive, but it's worth it because in a couple of days, they're gonna be able to move stuff right along out of the queue. And then next month, I will build up my engineers as well. All right, so we're gonna spin this along. In xenobiology, our universe appears to contain an unimaginable number of different environments in which life may evolve, permitting any potential extraterrestrial beings a dizzying array of weird and wonderful forms. Indeed, some of these could be so profoundly strange that scientists may struggle to recognize them as living creatures at all, thus making the uncanny resemblance between humanity and our alien adversaries deeply suspicious. These similarities are obvious even at the most basic level. Common foes such as sectons are humanoid bipeds with familiar musculoskeletal organ systems, who even appear capable of breathing our atmosphere, at least for a time. One possible explanation is that life may actually only emerge in a very narrow set of circumstances. If so, every creature in our universe would have arisen on a planet closely resembling our own, thus making them likely to evolve into somewhat familiar forms. Yet this seems scientifically improbable, and I have come to suspect something more sinister is at play. Exactly what this might be remains unclear. I simply lack sufficient data to meaningfully speculate about the topic. Performing more detailed autopsies on recovered alien corpses might help reveal the truth. However, as riddling enemies with bullets rather limits their value as research specimens, capturing extraterrestrials alive will also benefit my work. I have created the stun gun to assist this process. Although less powerful than the stun baton, it does permit your soldiers to incapacitate enemies from beyond melee range. Please consider it a subtle hint as to where your priorities should lie. See, I would love if they had the money to do voice actors, I would love to have the scientists reading these and stuff. I think it would be hilariously good to have that sort of sardonic, because he's definitely a sardonic type person. Okay, so research projects. Um, you kind of got to do both. I'm not gonna. I'd like to have this right at the beginning of next month, so I think I'm gonna go with the combat armor because I'm gonna get some more researchers here pretty soon. I can make a stun gun for 20,000. I am gonna make one just so I have one in my repertoire. And I needed to check on how's my health doing. So I'm up to 70% already. Everybody else is filled up. How is everybody over here? Assault's still down. I have some decent sergeant riflemen that are. I might swap them in for the assault and just have at it there. This dude has got like no strength, so I was going to have him. He's still going to be way down on strength, but figure we'll try that with him. All right, we've got some people here. We still should get we should get the data retrieval mission, I think, before the end of the month. Okay. If you go here, see now it's down to 6 days, so I'll actually get combat armor before the end of the month. Should get it on the 29th day, or maybe at the beginning of the 30th day. So I'll at least have something going there. And then this is going to be done in about 5 hours. I don't have a lot of money left to build anything, so okay, we're not going to assign anything new. There it is. Oh, the Convoy Ambush comes up. Okay. 3 days remaining. Cleaner headquarter location +10, +20. Western Europe, so it's right close by me. Let's look at the ambush team here. Let's see what I've got going here. Oh dear. Jack Fisher, no. 53 and 49, 56 and 48, 52. I think I'm gonna have me sit out this one. We're just gonna go get not quite at full, but they got a 70 accuracy, so I'm gonna take them as well. Can't quite take another grenade. See if anybody else can take more grenades. I think they've reworked this some, so it's not quite such a cakewalk as it was in the past. I could be wrong. Okay, shield. We're going to slow the shield guy down, and we're going to take grenade. You are fine. Heavy. You're fine. Sniper is fine. This rifleman can carry another grenade. Take a flashbang. This rifleman is floated out. This rifleman, she can't quite get there. And then I've got the Mars has got rockets, and I shouldn't take rockets on this one. Because they're guarding trucks, and each truck is worth money, so you don't want to kill the trucks. So we're going to. Oh, not that one. We're gonna take the cannon instead. Okay. That's just because that's necessary. I love that they have a tactical vest here, but the equipment doesn't go there. It goes here to your secondary. This really should say like secondary weapon, and then you should be something for this here. And we are going to make this have heavy weight. It'll slow it down, but that's okay. Okay. I think we're fine. I think we're fine. I think we're fine. I hope we're fine. All right, we're going to go try and do this. Jeez, it's going to be a night mission, isn't it? Can I wait a day? 23 hours. I could probably wait 12 hours. All right. Let's let this run just a little bit. I don't really want to do it at night. Okay. Now we should get there. You're going to run a little bit low on space. Just go. And then we should get there and be able to set up the ambush. Okay. Each truck contains 100,000 cleaner supplies that will be recovered on victory unless the truck is destroyed. Hostile units have 50% of the time units during your first turn. I have to get all of them and they not lose all my guys. And this is one where you have to set yourself. So we're probably still going to have the tactical, Boy, they put a lot in the first month here. They have done something here that I was not expecting. They have given us, with the initial, obviously you have to go back to your base and recover stuff. That's a requirement. Then they gave you alien abductions, so you're saving civilians. Then you're saving your sergeants. And now you're doing an ambush mission. And I think there's still a data retrieval mission. Maybe I don't know how much they've mixed it up. Okay, now we have to set ourselves up to shoot these people. All right, where can I put the tank? Boy, they have changed it up a little bit. Because you used to be able to like set up. Well, you can set up on either side. So I suppose I could set the tank up here. So I can see where people are. It's a nice thing is you can actually put down your people in places and see where all the bad guys are. See, and there's another guy there. And there's one down here. So that's 1, 3, 4, 5, 6 that I can see so far. There's probably some more back on this side. Let's get a rifleman, like, up here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's put him over here. Aha, 7, 8. Alright, so we've got some guys here. Let's grab another rifleman. We'll put him in a building over here. I just want to see where all the enemies are. Then I'll start lining myself up. Some more guys down here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think there's 10 of them. There we are, 10. Okay. So we've got a lot of guys in a lot of places. Where do I want to try and put people? I need to put more people on this wall over here. Because there's 1, 2, 3. So they're going to have more guys than I can shoot. Well, if I set him there, put her down there. Sniper dude, you've got to set yourself up. Can I set myself up on a roof? Oh, I can set myself up on a roof for a rooftop shot. Yeah, I think that's a good rooftop shot at him. Or I could put him over here, so I know that I have a good rooftop shot. Right? I kind of like my sniper at long range, though. Maybe I put him here. Yeah, we'll put him there. Now, I do have a heavy gunner is going to be a problem. I think I'm going to want him like here. Ah, we've got somebody here. So I need to have, you're there. Where are you? You're there. Okay, this one, we're going to need help over here. Probably. Let's kneel both of these guys. We'll see if I'm doing this right or not. I really don't want to be on that side of the guns. This one I think I want to have move behind the bushes here. Yeah, I think I'll you to... I might just put you over here. Oh, no, I wanted you to go by this guy. You're supposed to be over here. You're going to be shooting those guys. Not you. I need another one from the boat. I got 2 more on the boat. So, so I needed to have another guy for over here. The tank. How much does this cost? 44 out of 24 time minutes? 32? So, could take 2 snapshots with the cannon. Possibly move a little bit. I'm not sure about that. I need to get this guy and this guy. I need to get the guys with the armor on. So I think I want to move this guy over here. And there should be one more guy in the boat. He's going to have to come over on this side. Probably here. Kneel. Kneel. Alright, is everybody kneeling? No, you're the guy that needs to move. I do not want you on that side. I want you probably in here. Kneel. Kneeling. Kneeling. Kneeling up on a roof. Kneeling. And you're not facing the right way and you need to be kneeling. You're over here and you're kneeling, right? And then the tank is there. Alright, let's go ahead and get started here. Let's see if this ambush works. They've made it a little bit more challenging. Okay. So we're going to have the tank. 32. I need 64, so I can only move like 1 space. I'm going to move up 1 space. Okay, got them to all shoot. I'm going to shoot here for 84. I think I want to take 2 snapshots. Missed him. Okay. So that's the tank. Alright, now this guy here. Alright, let's have the sniper. Where's the sniper? Let's have the sniper do his shot first. Can he get... 98% chance. Let's see if we can get him. Okay. So we cleaned out this side somewhat. You... 100% chance on that one, so get that one. And shoot him again. Okay, got that one down. You are going to try and take this guy out. Yep, they're going to start shooting at me. That's okay. You are going to try and take this guy out. Okay, so we've gotten 1, 2, 3, 4. We've gotten 4. You've shot. You've shot. Alright, I still have the shield guy to go. You... I think I'm going to drop this right in here. I'm going to damage the truck a bit, but I think it's worth it just to get these guys all started. And then I can take 2 snapshots, which are not that good. Or I can take 1 real shot, make sure I get one of them. Yeah, I guess I take this one. Alright, these guys over here are going to be a problem. So we're going to have the heavy gunner unleash on the guy with the armor. But I suppressed them, which is good. Really wanted to suppress them. Got a 91% chance there. And a 91% chance there. Okay. Do you still have your pistol to shoot this? Oh, take the 46% chance. Oh, we got lucky. We got lucky. Okay, so I have 2 left. And all I have left is the shield guy. And then I've got 2 shots with my pistol. I missed. Oh, I thought I had 2 shots with my pistol. I guess I didn't. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I think I shot the 21 instead of the 14s. Alright, so I'm gonna have somebody get hurt here. Alright, well that's not bad of a first turn. Let's see if they change this up, giving them any more reinforcements. Yep. Alright. He has 1 bleeding wound. Alright, first off, we need to get this guy that's behind you. Shoot him. How bad off are you? You're at 40. If I run you back behind the truck, because you're hurt, you're gonna go to there and heal him up. Get rid of his bleeding wound. Makes him not be quite so hurt. Don't think my sniper can see him. Oh, I have a 98% chance through the window? Well, let's see if I hit him. And that's the mission. The ambush mission is still fairly easy. We've been talking with them about doing something about making the ambush mission be a little less easy. It's an easy way to get you a bunch of money, so it is nice from that standpoint. The first one I think should be easy like this, but I think any future ones should be, you know, after the first turn or whatever, all of a sudden like 4 guys come in from the edge, or 8 guys come in from the edge and start attacking you from other directions. So all of a sudden you're the ambushee instead of the ambusher. Okay. So what's 5 hostile units? Oh, I got somebody got a medal, and he got promoted. Can't promote the Mars, unfortunately. But we get 6 cleaner supplies, which are important, which you'll see when we get back to base. If you go in here, see the cleaner supplies? This is 300,000 in money. And they're not good for anything other than just selling them for money. I don't need all the cleaner corpses. Let's get that down to the minimum it's going to be. And I don't need all the machine guns. I guess we'll keep like 4 for now. And you do want to keep yourself cleaned out from excess stuff of theirs. And we have everything built up. We could spend some money. We're coming up on the end of the term here, so I think I'm going to go ahead and get started on that other aircraft, so I'm a little bit ahead of it. So we're going to start building another interceptor. Takes us way down on money, but that's okay. We don't really have a lot of money that we need to worry about. And then we'll see if they've got any more missions for us. It should be the data cleaner mission, I think. The data retrieval one? But maybe not. It's usually like right on the last day. Maybe they've moved that to being in the second month. I know they've been playing around with the pacing of stuff to try and give you more missions like this early so you get an idea of how everything works. We got our Warden combat armor. Yay, except I can't afford to build it. From a research standpoint, I'm almost to day 30. Oh, let's just do one of these. Let's check on our soldiers. Shield is almost back up to full. This assault's still out, but this assault's back. So I can put back in my normal rotation of people. So I've got a good mix of bodies to put in there. It's got a really good accuracy. I had an accuracy person here that was like 70. Didn't I? Is he already in the boat? He's got 70. I thought I had another one that was 70. 68, 57, 65, 62, 72. I almost want to make him the sniper. Yeah, we're going to make this guy the sniper. Because he's got lots of extra. I can actually put him in heavy armor. And I can still give him a real grenade. Along with his smoke. And this sniper is going to become a rifleman. For now. Because he has such a low strength. And I think what we'll do is we'll put him in with a submachine gun. Gets him down to 10 over. Well, there isn't a lot I can do about that, but we're going to get him out of the boat. And we'll go back and we'll get at least one assault into the boat. Don't have anybody. 53, 56, 52, looking for strength. 70 with no. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get rid of some of these people. 64 actually, 58 strength. 62 strength. 60 strength. I might be able to make him into an assault. What happens if I put him in as an assault? Smoke. Another flashbang. Two flashbangs, two smokes. Give him another smoke. Yeah, go in with that. And let's have him... Oh, I have to take somebody out of the boat. Who's the worst rifleman? 62, 65, 57, 68. So 57, you're the one that gets taken out, Sergeant. And then we'll go back here and assign in the our new assault person. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I know what I wanted to check on for the shield guy. Weight 6. Weight 6. We're going to get rid of that one. And this. Okay. Alright, and then see if we get to end of month, I guess? I don't know if anything's going to happen here. UFO 3 detected. I don't know where UFO 2 went. Alright, we're going to launch our interceptor. Launch the aircraft. Catch it! It is a scout. Okay. It is a scout. Scouts are tough with one. Let's try the auto-resolve and see what it says. Halfway kills me. Do I want to fight it myself? What's my time? Oh, I'm at 38 minutes. We'll accept the result. And there's a crash site. I can collect the bounty. I really want to launch a combat team there, but I don't think they get there before the end of the month. Okay, just go ahead and launch it, and then we'll go and reset ourselves. These three are all in the right place. The sniper's in the wrong place. Put the assaults on the doors. This is just how I always go into my battles. It's worked well for me so far. I'm sure there's going to be some time when it's not going to. Okay, I don't know that we get there. It's going to be a night mission if we get there. I don't know if we get there before the end of the day. Do we get there? Nope, not quite. Alright, so you can see that we got an extra 25,000 from everybody here. Multipliers. Which has to do with, like you'll see, Europe and Soviet Union are a few percentage points higher than normal. USA is really high because this is lower, so they've changed how the funding works. So there's something I wanted to make sure I could show you before I log off here. So they're basing it off of how well you're doing. Like you get 1.22 for this 25. I'm not sure what the exact math is. They're playing around with it some, but this is the base, and then you get a little bit more because of where your stuff is over here. You get a little bit higher multiplier, so you end up with extra money. Okay. So total income here, expenses, income. What that is? Let's show the expenses report. Yeah, so things are going to get more expensive as we go. So I think we're up to 2.567, which is a little bit less than what we had before. Okay, so that's where we're at there. And then I think it's going to have me land here in this night mission. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go escape. We're going to put a save in here, and then we'll do the mission next time because we're already at 40 minutes of running around here. We did that one mission, and then a whole bunch of stuff happened here on the Geoscape. So if you like what you see, hit the thumbs up button. If you really like to see, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the notify bell. Be notified to upload videos under scheduled streams. This is a what I call an everyman playthrough, so it's normal difficulty, soldier difficulty, I guess is what it's called. I have played the game quite a bit. I'm one of the playtesters. I am also one of the original Kickstarter people, so that's why I can have my my avatar there that's named after my uncle. It's kind of what he looked like when he was younger. The full beard and very little hair on top of his head. So I thought I would make an avatar for him. They tell me I'm filling out the same way. So as I get older, I'm losing my hair on top of my head, and I can grow a really nice full beard. Problem is my beard now is like white because I'm old. But I wanted to have one of my younger version of my uncle, which is what that person particularly looks like. So that's my avatar that I pull in. You can pull in other avatars from other Kickstarter people, which I think is really neat. One of the things I really wish they would do is for the Kickstarter people that, if you're pulling in your own person or whatever, I really think all your starting 8 soldiers that you start out with, or 9, should not have anything below 40 because they should be the top of the crop. And I had myself was at a red number, and I don't think anybody should start. Maybe some of your reserves can start with a red number, but your initial 9 people shouldn't have any red numbers. So I'm going to make that pitch to them to say, make the floor for the initial 9 soldiers 40. They have reduced the ceiling for when you recruit soldiers, so you won't end up with people with like 68 or 70 accuracy or whatever. It's all, I think it's between like 30 and 60 on a bell curve or something. Most of your stats are going to be in the mid 40s to 50s is what I understand, however they set it up, whatever their algorithm is that they're using. Anyway, leave me comments if you about the playthrough, and if you like seeing more of this, let me know. Obviously, subscribe. I have a lot of other things going on the channel. I have 3 other playthroughs going through right now, all on what I call uninformed, which means I didn't look in the wikis. Only thing I can take is people that watch the videos can say, hey, dude, do this, or don't do that kind of thing, or how to build, like in one of them is Battletech. I've had a couple people telling me how to try a build of a particular kind of mech and see if I like it kind of thing. So I can take help from the audience, but I don't go looking it up on the internet to see what's the best way to do any one given thing. I have played this one enough that I have a fair idea of what most of the best practices are. There are people that will give you, tips and tricks, tactical videos out there. I'm not making any of those. I think that's cheating. I'd rather you learn how to do the tips and tricks. What I'm trying to do is show you, in general, this is how it plays. This is what I do. Whether it's best or not is completely debatable. If it hadn't been for the timing, I probably would have gone into that air battle, but I wanted to end this video. So anyway, I'm Dren608. Until we meet again, stay safe and bye-bye.